Let's give a warm welcome to Mr. Sandip Vardam. Mr. Vardam is Education Committee Chair at INBAC Association. He has over 3 decades of professional experience in HVAC and integrated building management system industry. With the background as an HVAC engineer, he uniquely integrates HVAC system perspectives into the BMS sector. Mr. Vardam serves as a partner at MSD Controls, a company dedicated to offering comprehensive solutions in building automation, fire safety, and security to end users. Today, Mr. Vardam will share his insights on IoT in HVAC. So please welcome Mr. Vardam.
So Gautam sir and Prabhat sir has talked about the different. So basically, what is IoT? The definition of IoT is it's basically Internet of Things. Is a network of devices and software that can connect and exchange data with each other and software. IoT is still at early stage in terms of uses, in terms of adoption in India. At this stage, it is mainly used as a jargon or marketing gimmicks. Industry needs to develop a user-based, use-based cases, which will help faster adoption of IoT. If we divide the HVAC by terms of installation, then we can divide it to a typical residential application where 2 to 3 HVAC systems, the unitary units are installed. Then there are small offices, then big offices where you can have a HVAC system, AHU or VRF installed. And many of these offices will not have a BMS in place. And then there will be a big buildings and campuses where the bigger HVAC system is installed, and there will be a BMS for this particular area. For a bigger campus and building installation, but the BMS is already part of installation. But then still IoT can be used for various monitoring purposes. It can be used for monitoring indoor air quality, IQ. Then it can used to monitor the energy parameters, which can help you to which can help a management to take a call and decide devise the energy saving strategy for using this energy parameters. Then you can it can also use for a monitoring of STP and WTP. At this stage, the STP has been installed in all big campuses, big buildings. But really, the monitoring of STP is the whatever the water out is going, there is no monitoring of that happening, even at the BMC level or municipality level, and they really don't have the data. But then with IoT devices, we can have this STP, WTP can be monitored. Even the water users can be monitored. Lights and Gautam sir has mentioned about periodic maintenance. With IoT, generally what happens is when you are using the building automation, the parameter, the analog devices will give you a limited parameter. So if you monitor the current, it will give you only current for motors. But then if you are using the IoT devices for motor, you can get much more detail, much more detailed data, and you can do a data analysis of a particular thing, and you can also predict a failure of motor faster than our standard procedure. For big offices, in addition to monitoring of parameters, many big offices are typical fit-out type of offices. When they are occupying a couple of floors in a building, many of them don't go follow full-phase BMS. In that case, the IoT devices can be used where the controller can be IoT enabled, and then it is communicating to a cloud-based BMS software where they can monitor all the parameters. Many times, while implementing a BMS, the major deterrent of to a client is the specialist operating specialist are not there, or that is the additional cost. Even the BMS software initial cost is very high in this cases. So with cloud software, the people can start paying based on the user base, based on the logins. It will be a monthly charges and it will be easy for adopting the IoT and cloud-based software. For small offices, the monitoring of parameters can be done. Also, doing the control, the equipment can be controlled. If you can go to any typical shops in retail outlets of any malls or Starbucks, then you will find it is invariably very cold. And if you go and ask them to control that particular temperature, they will say that the retail outlet guy will not have any control on that particular thing. In this, because of this, we as a country are losing lot of energy. We are wasting lot of resources because there is no control available. But then with help of IoT, this can be monitored and controlled and automatic with the help of AI. The additional control strategy can be decided and or go to net zero can be achieved faster. Typically for residential applications, the IoT adoption can happen at a different way. So this is my personal view that the utility company or OEMs can adopt IoT, which will help them to the utility companies will help them to incentivize people based on their uses. They will know the usage pattern. They will know the power usage pattern in a certain area based on the time, based on season, and then based on that they will able to monitor or they will able to use their systems accordingly, plan their resources accordingly. Uh, Also, utility companies can give incentives to people for a certain uses of if people use it more efficiently by keeping temperature at 26 degree or 27 degree. And people can get incentive. This will also help to reduction of the energy uses. The OEMs can use IoT for a predictive maintenance and remote services, and instead of many systems are not serviced regularly because of cost of it, because of non-availability of people at that particular location. But with IoT, the remote servicing can take place, and it will be added to revenue source for OEMs as well as benefits for the user.
Thank you, Mr. Vardam, for taking us this topic and briefing us about IoT and HVAC.